What is up, YouTube? C here, and once again I'm back with another UFC preview video, and this time this is UFC OKC Kamaru Usman versus Dricus du Plessis, and let's get on into it. For the first fight, we got flyweight bout Anna Miliciano versus Diana Barbosa. Diana, she's 6-1. This is her UFC debut, and from what I've found so far, she seems decent everywhere, and there just isn't much else for me to add. Now, Diane, she's got a 9-4 record, 3-2 UFC career. Her grappling, it's pretty good in all aspects. She can get subs, she can take her opponents down, she can get up. But her striking, it's meh, is what I'll say. And yeah, I got Diane winning this now. I ain't gonna lie, I think this will be the worst fight of the card, which, I guess you could say is because it's two women, but generally both these chicks are kind of eh. But yeah, I think Diane, she's a pretty mid fighter, but I think she's decent enough to halt the momentum of Anna. Now for her game plan, she should just, use her grappling, get this to the ground, and either control her or chase for her sub, but more than likely, she's just going to control her. So yeah, I think Diane, she wins this by UD. Now for the next fight, it's a featherweight bout, and both these guys are making their UFC debut. For the first guy, we got Damian Anderson, 5-0, undefeated, UFC debut. He's got good jiu-jitsu. His jiu-jitsu is pretty damn good. He's got some striking there. Man, there's not much else to add because, both these guys are debutants. Ezra Elliott, 7-0, 100% finish rate. This will be his UFC debut. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He also has some striking there, and same with Damian, not much else to add. But who do I got winning this? And this is a coin toss, but yeah, I got Ezra winning this. And here's my reasons why. Okay, first of all, I'm not very confident because both these guys are debutants. But if Ezra gets this to the ground and works from there, that's what I think he should do. But he shouldn't take Damian lightly because Damian, he's pretty good on the ground as well. Good jiu-jitsu. Good submission game. And this also does bring up a question of whether this fight will take place on the ground for most of the fight, which it could or it couldn't, because both these guys are probably going to be maybe not going to go to the ground. But I also do think Ezra, he has the somewhat better striking from what I could find. And yeah, I have Ezra winning this by a second round sub. Next fight, flyweight bout between Alden Correa versus Stuart Nickel. Alden, 12-3 record. He's got great striking. Striking is actually pretty solid. And the really standout part of his striking is his boxing game. That's a standout. It's pretty damn good. He does have good wrestling, offensively and defensively. He can get takedowns. He can also defend takedowns. Now, Stuart Nickel, 8-3 record, but this dude has an 0-3 UFC career. He is decent everywhere, but if I could say his one hole is his boxing defense, and I'm gonna be blunt, this is just Alden Correa being fed a tomato can. Alden, he's gonna strike up close, mess up Stuart with his boxing, and he'll make sure to defend any possible takedowns that might come up. I think Alden, he wins this by third round TKO. Now for the next fight, it's a heavyweight bout between these two big boys. RJ Harris versus Alvin Hines. Now RJ Harris, this is undefeated, 5-0, UFC debut. He's got great jiu-jitsu from what I found. Not much else I can add, because that's really all I can find, y'all. Sorry. Alvin Hines, 71, high finish rate, 86%. Now, he did lose his UFC debut, but he really made Jonathan Diaz look pretty bad. Jonathan Diaz, this guy, he literally... Okay, look, Alvin, he may have been on EPO, but even that, Alvin was looking pretty solid. Alvin, he's got good boxing. His boxing's actually pretty good, and he's got a pretty good grappling all around. Has the jiu-jitsu and offensive wrestling to help him out here. And yeah, I do think Alvin wins this. And it might be ridiculous, but I do think Alvin is good enough to be a ranked fighter. Will he fight for a belt? Probably not. Especially because I think he's like 34 or something, 33. Now for his game plan, he should just keep this on feet, use his boxing. Because RJ, he's quite good. He has quite good jiu-jitsu. Pretty damn good jiu-jitsu. Though, I do believe that Alvin could use his grappling to get a win, but he'll probably just use his boxing, keep us on feet. Alvin, he wins his fight after second round KO. For the next fight, light heavyweight, Levi Rodriguez versus Felipe Franco. Levi, 5-0 undefeated, 100% finish rate. He's got great striking, especially his boxing. His boxing is pretty solid. And he has KO power. Some good KO power. Now as for his grappling, I'm not so sure about it. Couldn't find anything about his grappling. But Felipe Franco, 10-2. He's record, 100% finish rate. He's got some grappling there. Striking is aight. No, I won't lie. His grappling might be a weakness. Seeing as in his last fight, which was actually his UFC debut, he got really out grappled by Mario Pinto, although Mario Pinto is one of the best fighters in the UFC. But yeah, I do think Felipe will get this done. And I do think this fight might be a banger. This will be a banger. Now, for Felipe's game plan, he should keep us on the feet. Make sure that this fight doesn't go to the ground at all. And yeah, just outstrike his opponent. Felipe, I think he wins his fight first round KO. You know, for next fight, welterweight bout between Seok Hyun-ko and Jean-Paul Leboy-Sinalsi. JPL. I'm not gonna say his last name, but yeah. SHK, 13-2 record, 2-fight win streak. He's got great wrestling. His wrestling is pretty fucking good. This dude, in his past fights, has gotten all his opponents down to the ground. Striking, it's passable. I mean, it helps him get his job of laying prey down. But he is a decision dub. This dude's pretty boring. Now JPL, 10-2 record. His striking, wrestling, submission game, all solid. This dude has a little bit of something for everyone. Who I have winning this though? I have JPL winning this because both these guys, they're somewhat comparable. But I think JPL, he's gonna get it done because of his aggression. His aggression will help him out here because SHK, this dude is pretty passive. This dude's like pre-Kamaru Usman, but I guess for Koreans. Because this dude will just control his opponents, no urgency whatsoever. Now for JPL, what should he do? He does need to put on the striking mask less. He's gonna attack SHK's body, hit Seok with leg kicks, and I mean, yeah, just defend the takedowns. I mean, he's gotta make sure he doesn't have good cardio, the energy to take him down. And yeah, I have JPL winning this by UD. Next fight, featherweight bout between Austin Bashi and Jose Delgado. Austin, 14-1, came off the Contender Series with win, lost his debut, but he did win his last fight, so far 1-1 UFC career. If you don't want to count his Contender Series bout. His wrestling and submission game, pretty solid, pretty damn good, but his striking, it does need improvement. His striking is pretty lacking. Now Jose Delgado, 11-2 record, 3-1 UFC career, 91% finish rate. And he's pretty damn good in both his grappling and striking. Do I have winning this? I do actually think Jose gets this done. Look, Austin, he may be a hot prospect, but like I said, I have Jose winning this, bro. What does Jose need to do? He needs to do his absolute best to defend all the takedowns. And that'll just be the hardest part of this fight. The easy part, just outstrike Austin Bashi, because Austin, his striking is pretty poor. Pressure Austin against the fence, that way he can use Jose's pressure to take him down. Because look, for grapplers, the reason why most of them pressure their opponents to the fence is because their opponents got nowhere to go. And Jose needs to reverse that. He needs to be the one pressuring Austin to the fence. And attack his body, hit him with leg kicks, but at the right time, he can't throw any bad leg kicks, or else Austin will catch it and take him down from there. But yeah, I do have Jose winning this fight, third round TKO. Next fight for the weight bout between Tommy McMillan and Alberto Montez. Tommy, undefeated 10-0, 90% finish rate. He won both his Contender Series bout and UFC debut. His striking is decent, it's pretty varied. His wrestling, pretty good defensively speaking. Alberto, 12-1 record, won his Contender Series fight in 2024, and his UFC debut this year. So yeah, this dude, he didn't fight for over a year and a half basically, and he won them both by a submission. Now, as you can tell, great submission game, and his striking is pretty varied, so pretty good. But he hasn't shown much wrestling offensively speaking. Like, this dude won both his fights by submission, but he didn't really initiate any takedowns. So, I mean, who knows? But what do I have winning this? Yeah, I have Tommy win this. Tommy, keep this on the feet, attack at range, pressure Alberto towards the cage, finish him from there. So that way Alberto, if he does showcase any wrestling, you can't take him down since he's being pressured. I think Tommy, third round TKO finish. Strawweight bout, Tabitha Ricci versus Fatima Klein. Tabitha 12-4 record. Good grappling. Her grappling is pretty solid. Bit of a decision dud. Her striking is, I guess it's kind of passable. Pretty poor. Fatima, 9-1 record. She lost her debut, but is currently on a 3-5 win streak. She's got great striking, good grappling in terms of offensive and defensive wrestling. Her submission game, it's kind of there. And yeah, I think I do have Fatima winning this. I mean, all she has to do is put on a boxing masterclass, attack Tabitha's body, and make sure she doesn't get any takedowns from there. Yeah, Fatima wins this by UD. The next fight, lightweight, Chase Hooper versus Mitch Ramirez. Chase, 16-5-1 record. UFC career, 8-5. Pretty not good. 2-5 losing streak. His jiu-jitsu is pretty good. He has some decent wrestling, offensively speaking. Striking is, it's there. He can do his 1-2s, maybe throw a uppercut and hook. But defensively, it's got some holes, and he also is pretty chinny. Mitch, 8-3 career, 2-5 losing streak. He's decently well-rounded, but he's also pretty chinny. And yeah, this will be a bounce back fight for Chase. I guess his game plan will involve him just pressuring Mitch's defense, getting a takedown from there. Maybe Chase submission, or just control Mitch from there. Who knows? Chase, who wins by UD. Next fight, middleweight bout between Jared Cannonier and Christian Leroy Duncan. Now Jared, 18-9 record. Boxing, it's pretty good. His boxing is actually solid. But the rest of his striking, it's nothing to speak. There's not much to speak on. Grappling, he can get a takedown, but it's not like he's going to submit you. 3-3 in his last 6, and he's pretty damn old, 42 years old. COD, 14-2 record, 4-5 win streak. Got good striking. Takedown defense is questionable because he has been controlled in all 4 of his wins, so might be something Jared could take advantage of. But I still got COD winning this. Duncan, his game plan seems pretty clear. Keep this on the feet, attack Jared from range, attack him with kicks, uses superior striking, and 0-5 with little grappling game Jared might use. COD, I think he wins this fight 3rd round TKO. For the main event with this OKC card, middleweight bout between Dricus du Plessis and Kamaru Usman. Dricus, 23-3 record. His striking, it's iffy. It's pretty iffy all around. I mean, look, this dude may have been like a kickboxing champ in Africa, but I swear this dude's striking is pretty goofy. It looks pretty sloppy most of the time, if I'm being honest. But the submission game is actually kind of solid. It's actually kind of there. This dude's got some good BJJ. His wrestling, he can take his opponents down. But this fight will be a test for him because, I'll get to Kamaru in a bit. But his cardio is a bit of an issue, and he'll look slow. Like, generally when this dude punches, it looks like he's fighting in slow motion. He just looks, it's like he's fighting in water or something. It's hard to explain. But for his opponent, Kamaru Usman, 21-4 record, former UFC champ in the welterweight division. Well, this dude's wrestling is like all-time great wrestler in terms of UFC. His striking is actually pretty good in terms of boxing, but he's not gonna do anything crazy with it. This dude, no submission game. All he really does, this is what Kamaru does. Strike from, get a close strike, and then take his opponent down, lay and pray, maybe throw in like a little pitter-patter punches, Wobblestone, Cobblestone Usman, lay and pray. Pretty simple game plan for Kamaru. And I actually do have Kamaru winning this. And I know some of you are going to think, wait, is this just a case of MMA math because Kamaru made it competitive with Hamzat, and Hamzat beat Dricus? No, not really. Look, Kamaru made Hamzat look even. Okay, I guess Kamaru wasn't the first guy to do that, and Gilbert did the same. But look, Kamaru showed that if he had a camp, And if he maybe actually pushed for this fight to be 5 rounds, he could have beaten Hamzat. Because look, Kamaru, this dude is strong as shit. This dude Kamaru is strong as shit. And with his strength and wrestling, the dude is a fucking freak. And Dricus, he's pretty damn sloppy. I mean, this dude is, like I said, he fights like he's fighting in water. Like, I mean, okay, it's hard to explain. This dude Dricus is pretty damn slow. Now, whether or not Kamaru will be classic Usman, whether he'll put the pace on, I mean, who knows. But what do I think Kamaru's gonna do? He's gonna, like I said, take advantage of Dricus being kind of slow, you know, kind of like Dricus is fighting in water. Close the distance with his boxing, go for the double, and control Dricus from there. Though Dricus isn't weak, Dricus is strong. Look, I know Dricus got like controlled for like 23 minutes in his fight with Hamzat, but look, Hamzat's a strong dude, okay? Hamzat's pretty damn strong. And it will be competitive for Kamaru because Dricus can't get up. Well, with some opponents. But yeah, I think Kamaru, he wins this by a split decision. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate like subscribing, doing that YouTube stuff. Hope everyone out there is happy with what they're doing in life as long as they ain't hurt nobody. And that's all I really gotta say, y'all. Peace.